God is calling us to God-honoring marriages, not just marriage of any kind, right? Paul tells people in I think it's Corinthians, he tells them, now that you are in Christ, if you want to stay single unto the glory of God. But if you are going to get married, don't you dare marry an unbeliever. Don't go and marry somebody who is going to make you divert from the standards of Christianity, right? Not just because they are more superior to the world, but because above all, even in your marriage, the aim is for God to be glorified. And so if you're going to enter into a marriage that would stop you from honoring the Lord, don't enter into the marriage. And so just because you've married a so-called Christian, it doesn't mean your marriage is God honoring. And it doesn't mean it's God glorifying. That takes consistent effort from the both of you to continue to live in holiness and purity. We have preached so much about holiness and purity for single people that we forget that we also need to preach about holiness and purity for married people. Because if you don't, your marriage is no longer a God-honoring marriage. And I think, unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of non-God-honoring marriages going viral. And yet it's coming from Christians who say that they have the Spirit of God living in them. You cannot pervert and twist scriptures about forgiveness and about the old things passing away and about grace. We'll come to grace in a second. And about grace in order to justify the nonsense that's happened in your life. Deal with your nonsense in private. Deal with it in private.
Insane work.
And then the last thing I will say about grace is God doesn't give divine empowerment for nonsense. Doesn't give divine empowerment for nonsense. I feel like, okay, if God has released the grace over you, again, back to this Hosea thing, okay, take the grace and allow God to reveal to you what he's doing in you to draw you closer to him.